Hey everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Probably give everyone a couple seconds to jump in. We are on the last day of the 12 days to a healthy Christmas. Sometimes you save the best for last, maybe not, but we're excited about this because we made it through the 12 days and we're hoping that you gained a lot of little nuggets to kind of help you on your health journey by implementing them as we move into 2022. So each day was a powerhouse in of itself, and the nice thing is if they're all very synergistic. So when
Mhm.
you do all of these things in combination, it just gives you a real robust health journey. And so that was our goal, was to kind of nudge you guys to take into consideration, and we'll recap it, Gigi. We could start from the top to kind of um take into consideration all these little nuggets and implement them. And some of them you might be better at than others, and some you may have to focus a little more on and say, you know what, drinking the water is hard for me, but I definitely love eating my veggies. And it's all a work in progress, but it's for you to kind of be mindful that your health journey is not just one thing. It's a combination of little things, little tiny things that you could do overall that impact your health. And so we wanted to break it down into 12 healthy steps for Christmas or for the holidays so that you could really see that it's layered and that you can start today. You don't have to wait till next year. You don't have to wait till next month. You could literally say, you know what? I could drink more water today. I could have my plate of veggies. I could get an extra hour of sleep. I could start writing down my prayer goals. I could, design a prayer closet that I know is specific to me to motivate me to spend more time with God. There are little things that you could do every single day. And that was our goal, the 12 days of Christmas.
All right, so let's recap. So we
Yes.
we started off with 12 reasons for better health in 2022. So
Yes.
this gets at your why, kind of
Hmm.
why your health is important to you. Then we went on to 11 things you need for your prayer space. So you
Hmm.
have like a dedicated room or area in your home or even in your car for that matter,
Exactly.
um, for you to spend time um, in prayer, meditation, and then 10 glasses of water a day. That's kind of the
Mhm.
goal.
Yeah.
And we talked about the benefits of drinking water on the regular. 9, go to Daniel's Plate recipes. So this is
Mhm.
around, just creating those healthy go-to recipes. So it just becomes a no-brainer for you to cook
Exactly.
and eat healthy. Uh,
Yes.
then we went on to 8 hours of sleep each night. And so that's really the goal. Certainly, some people might need 9 hours, others might be 7, but the goal is somewhere around that 8 hours so you feel well rested. Then we went on to 7 servings of veggies. And so that's a day. That's the goal. We talked a little bit about, diversifying your vegetable intakes to include kind of a rainbow of different veggies, but definitely getting in those dark leafy greens. So things like kale and arugula, baby bok choy, collard greens, romaine lettuce, any of those leafy greens, dark leafy greens, getting at least a few servings of those in a day. Number 6, or the 6th day, was 6 prayer goals that you might have. And that could include things like, just the process or the structure
Mhm.
um, that you may follow in terms of, your prayer goals. And then 5 servings of fruit a day. We had a challenge a few months ago that many of you participated in. And so the importance of getting 5 servings of fruit were really talked about quite a bit during that challenge. But definitely diversity of fruit is good, just as is the case with veggies. But also trying to get those berries in because those have typically the highest antioxidant phytochemical levels that are really beneficial for your health. Four was day 4 was 4 servings of whole grains, and we emphasized intact whole grains. So things like quinoa, farro, brown rice, black rice, whole wheat, even whole wheat pasta. Even though it's not a quote unquote intact whole grain, there's a lot of benefits to that type of pasta.
Yeah.
And then moving into day 3, we had 3 sets of 10 jumping jacks. And really that was more around just moving. I did a little demo of a no impact or very low impact of way of doing jumping jacks. So trying to get that movement in every day can be hugely beneficial to your health. Yesterday, which was day 2, we covered 2 servings of beans. So a serving of beans would be a half a cup of cooked beans. And we were kind of using that term loosely, so it could include things like lentils or peas as well. So that kind of brings us to today, which is
today is number 1 is giving yourself the gift of health. And we touched on this a little bit yesterday when we were closing out. But one of the things is, if you take care of yourself, if you start putting in what it takes to get yourself healthy, it's the gift that keeps giving, because now you show up with your family better. Now you're able to give of yourself, right, in ways that are so much better. You have the more energy, the time, depending, the longer life. All of those things are about, you first have to take care of yourself. And I think it's like when you're on that airplane, they say you got to put the oxygen mask on first, and then that way you could help other people. It's the same thing with your health. You really have to take control of your own health. And then the residual effects is that not only are you showing up better, but then you're in a position to guide someone else, you know? And so that's why we left number 1 as giving yourself the gift of health. Because at the end of the day, all of those 11 things we just described, if you're working on helping somebody else do that and getting burnt out, but you're not doing those things for yourself, there's no benefit. But if you do those things for yourself first and you get yourself in a real healthy place, then you could start extending yourself in such a better way, because you have now put yourself in a position to live your best self in your relationships, your job, your ministry, your calling. Ultimately, every purpose that God has given you on earth, you can be healthy for your purpose. You could show up in the way that God wants you to show up. You can give your all, and you could really function on your highest frequency. I think a lot of times we go through life and we're on half battery, you know, and we're just chugging along on half battery. Some of us are on low battery looking for a charger. But if we could fill ourselves up and really take charge of our health, right, then we could boost somebody else, right? But if we have no battery and no energy in ourselves, we can't boost ourselves, but we can't boost everybody else, and we're not showing up in our best self. So that's why we left number 1, to give yourself the gift of health. If nothing else, if 2022 has been something where you've been neglecting yourself, you've been taking care of everybody else, you've been ignoring all the signs your body's been giving you, you've been, you know, too anxious to really take charge of your health, you've been piled up with doctors' notes and medications and warnings, and you're just like, you know what, I
You there, Cersei?
cut off for a second there. But you know, you're at this point where you're like, 2022. Yeah. How about
Okay.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you
I
now.
can't hear you now.
Oh no. Can you
Yes,
hear me
now I can
now?
hear you. Sorry.
Oh my
I went ahead and
goodness.
put my phone on airplane mode so nobody can call in.
Oh,
But yeah, basically guys, it's about self-care. Being healthy is a spiritual act because it's self-care. It's managing the temple, it's managing the mission, it's managing the body that God gave you. It's a ministry. And we can't look at it as anything else, we can't look at it as something we put down at number 30 on our list. Like we have so many things that we put on our list. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our health and taking care of ourselves is number 30. The problem with that is that we really have things upside down because of the fact that if your health is not right, it aborts all the other 11, 12, 13, 14 things you have on your list because you're not even able to carry it out. So give yourself the gift of health. And one of
yeah.
the ways we can do that, Gigi can get into that a little bit more.
Is signing up for the free 4-day challenge in January 10th
Yes.
specifically.
Yes.
So definitely get that on your calendar. Get ready for it. I'll say that we have so many people that have gone through it that have been completely transformed by it. So please, if nothing else, give yourself the gift of health by signing up for this free 4-day challenge.
Yes. And guys, it's 4 days. So pretty much what the 4-day challenge is that you're giving yourself for January is it's giving yourself 4 days of immersing yourself in health, right? So it's the Daniel fast for the 4 days. So you're going to get a meal plan extensively outlining exactly what and what you can't eat on the Daniel fast. You're also going to get some journal prompting so that when you're in your quiet time with God, you're able to have some prompting, some direction, some scriptures to read, some context, because the prayer for your health Daniel fast challenge is all about getting healthy for your purpose. That is it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And so you're going to get also support because we are going to come live every single night and we are going to unpack the 4 days. And Gigi will tell you exactly what each day is going to be, but we're going to unpack the 4 days every single night and we're going to pray for your health in specific areas according to those days. We're going to pop on every single morning. So we're going to give you a little nugget just to get you going, get you started, for your day. So it's a power-packed 4 days that you don't want to miss if you want to start the new year off with taking charge of your health. So Deja, you could tell them, what are the 4 days? What are we praying for over the 4 days?
Okay, so day 1, we're praying for a God-centered self-image. Day 2, we're praying to break our addiction to food. Day 3, we're praying to break generational patterns or generational cycles of poor health. Mm-hmm. And then on day 4, we're praying for the courage to take action.
Yeah. Nice. So we'll put the link in the show notes here. All you got to do is jump on that link, get your email in, and you're going to get an email like a few days before the fast so that you can prepare over the weekend, get the groceries that you need, get your prayer spot together, clear out all the things that are contrary that you need to get out of your way, and get your mindset right. And so that gives you that opportunity to do that. So yeah, guys, we are gearing up. We are excited about the Daniel Fast 4-day Prayer for Your Health Challenge, and we hope that you will join us.
Yeah. All right. And Donna, shout out to you for your comments here today. We love having you a part of the program. Donna's been with us since day 1. So
yeah, awesome. Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. And Merry Christmas in advance.
Merry Christmas.